Hello, this is Audrey Hatch with OWEB. Today, we're going to be talking in detail about how you can master photo point monitoring. Our goal is to learn how to take photo points that satisfy OWEB reporting requirements. Restoration grants received through OWEB have a photo point monitoring component. Photos are typically required before the project is implemented, immediately after, and then at regular intervals post-implementation on a monitoring schedule as outlined in your grant agreement. Why are photo points important? Photos are an easy and accessible method to track the investment of public funds. They can also be useful for the grantee organization to track project progress and to inform adaptive management. Photos can powerfully tell the story of a restoration project. One of the first things you'll do when awarded an OWEB restoration grant is to establish photo points. Pre-project photos and an accompanying photo point map are required at the time of a first fund request to OWEB. Make sure to give careful consideration when establishing your photo points. Photo points need to show all project elements. For example, if your project entails large wood placement, fencing, and riparian planting, you'll need to have representative photo points for each element. Consider access to each photo point location. You'll need to revisit your points several times over the coming years, so consider the time that it takes to access each site. And consider future vegetation growth. Where possible, establish points at an elevated location or in an area of herbaceous vegetation so that your project elements will continue to be visible in the years to come. This large wood placement site was easy to see in the pre-project photo. However, after a few years of vegetation growth, it becomes invisible. One final consideration when thinking about where to establish photo points: identify and take note of landmarks. Landmarks are easily locatable features in the landscape that can serve as a reference to quickly locate the monitoring area. They also increase the effectiveness of your photo points in telling the story about the project. When you're ready to take your photos in the field, mark each photo point with a GPS or a phone app. There are many readily available free apps and programs that can help you with this. Mark in the field if appropriate or feasible. Some sites will lend themselves to the use of rebar, PVC pipe, or T-posts to permanently mark the locations. Record any aspect or directional information. This will help you take good repeat photographs in the future. Some grantees choose to highlight landmarks in each photo, such as the large wood structures shown here. This photo point uses the flow of the stream as a directional marker and has detailed latitude and longitude information recorded so that future surveyors can find that same location. This photo point is marked in the field by the T-post visible in the foreground, and the field technician uses a placard when taking each photo to ensure that that photo point data is correctly correlated. Once you've established and marked all of your photo points, you'll need to develop a map showing the location of all the points for the project. The map will need to be submitted to OWEB at the time of first fund request, and will also serve to help others find the points in the future. A photo point map should include recent aerial imagery of the project area, streams, and any roads or highways. The map should be submitted as a PDF document. Once photo points have been established, it's time to plan the monitoring. When going out to collect your photos, factor in the time of day and take your photos at the same time of year each year. Plan for photo point monitoring to occur at the same time of year to make it easier to track project changes, considering flood stage and vegetation. In this beaver habitat project, the photo on the left was taken in early spring. The follow-up monitoring photo was taken in early fall. It would be easier to see how the project is functioning if the photos were taken at the same stage of vegetative growth and flood stage. In this photo of a flow meter, the initial post-project photo was taken in the summer, but the follow-up monitoring photo was taken in January. Since the OWEB project manager could not see the flow meter, the post-implementation status report had to be returned for revisions. When submitting photo points, make sure to include captions. Captions should include the project name, the grant number, the date, time, and photo point number that is also referenced in your photo point map. Here is an example of a photo with a caption that includes all of the necessary information. When compiling your photo monitoring in a report, OWEB project managers prefer that previous monitoring photos are included, along with the most recent photo. It saves time in reviewing your report and serves as a helpful record for everyone to track project progress over time. Thank you for watching our video. We hope you have a better idea how to satisfy photo point monitoring requirements in a way that is useful for all project partners. For more information, please contact your OWEB project manager or refer to the photo point monitoring guidance on our website.